Good morning everyone, welcome to the first video of 2022. There is building work going on like literally next door to me and I was actually meant to record a podcast this morning but literally that started and I was like, not ideal. So that's been postponed to this evening. Anyway, I hope you all had an amazing and well-deserved, restful Christmas break and New Year. Today it's a beautiful sunny day. I mean, if I just spin you around over here, can you see the blue sky up there? I always get very happy to see blue sky. It's a rarity in London, so I always feel very, very happy when I see that in the morning. And I am going to do a little bit of a Pilates and resistance band workout this morning. Then I'm going to be making my breakfast. I've actually got into a routine of, don't hate me for this, because I know it has been claimed as a fad and one of those stupid little diet things, but I'm really enjoying a celery juice in the morning as well as my breakfast. So I have it first thing. It's kind of like an upgrade to my lemon water. Just gets the whole body going in the morning, kickstart that new day, and I really enjoy having it about 30 minutes before my breakfast. So I'm going to do my Pilates workout, make my celery juice. I did buy a juicer over there because needed more kitchen equipment, didn't I? So I am using it though, thank God. It's not just being stuffed into the back of a cupboard yet. We'll see, but I am enjoying this routine. And then, yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna make for breakfast, to be honest, but we'll figure that out in a minute. And I really want to go for a nice walk at some point. I do have a lot of work. I think this time of year is an amazing time for self-reflection. I did a lot of that over Christmas, but now getting straight back into work, I'm putting that reflection into my work and my career, and I have so many ideas, and it's all about bringing that to life right now and just coming up with a plan and a strategy. Having said that, it's so important, no matter how busy you are, to actually take breaks throughout the day and get outside, especially when we have sunshine. We need to make the most of it. So first of all, let's get started with the workout. This is my juicer. I like that it is so compact because I've already got like a lot of stuff in my kitchen, like my NutriBullet over there, obviously toaster kettle, and then my Nespresso machine, my milk frother. I was like, I just can't have another massive thing. And I've actually also got my Magimix and Vitamix in cupboards, and there's just no space for another thing. But I really did want a juicer. I'm such a cliche, I know, but I'm really enjoying the celery juice. So I'm going to show you how to make it. By the way, it looks like my kitchen counter is really dirty. I clean this every single day and it is so scratched. It was like this when I moved in. So I don't know why like a kitchen top does this. It's clearly not meant to be a kitchen top. I don't know if it's like the glossing or something, but this will be getting replaced soon, but it's just annoying. Like in the meantime, it looks really dirty. So in case you thought I was like a really untidy person, I'm not. Okay, so celery. I know you can't see me, but we've got celery, some ginger, and I put in probably like this much ginger yesterday and I barely tasted it. So I'm really upping my game this morning and I'm going for this amount. And then at the end, I'll squeeze in some lemon.
I see a road where I go, where you go. You see a map, no one knows, no one knows. And I've got hope in my hands. Please keep me warm with your love.
It's good. I still can't taste the ginger as much, like better than yesterday, but it's not that strong. So I think maybe the ginger doesn't process through the juices as well as like celery, for example, because they're so fibrous if you think about it, aren't they? They're not as like juicy or like filled with water compared to celery, so maybe that's why. But I could definitely use some more. I really don't want to like promote having celery juice every morning, because I remember, was it like 2 or 3 years ago? Was it that long ago when this became like a massive thing? And I literally remember rolling my eyes at it. I'm not one for any kind of diets or fads or quick fixes when it comes to your health and wellness. And that's just, it goes against everything that I believe in. I believe in a very holistic approach to your health and well-being that has longevity and sustainability. So yeah, when this came out, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not even into juicing. But, and maybe I've completely fallen for it, as everyone else did, but I had this really interesting conversation with a family just before Christmas, where it was like November time, and they were advised from a doctor to try the celery diet for various health problems that the father had actually. I'm obviously not going to say like who they were, it was like completely private this, but it, within I think a month, basically cured him, or his symptoms had almost all but gone. And then the family was so amazed by it, because he'd been on, you know, drugs his whole life to try and sort it, that they ended up trying it for different health problems that they were having. And again, I don't want to like promote this routine. I don't know, it's not a diet, I don't know what it is, but it cured 3 of them in the household of completely different illnesses that they'd been suffering from. And I just found that absolutely fascinating. I'm not a doctor, I don't want to promote this. I am doing this generally for like the health and well-being benefits. As I say, I'm still eating my normal diet, but not diet, but like way that I eat. But I've just basically upgraded my lemon water to celery water, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the taste of it, and I feel like it just kickstarts me in the morning. But I would be really interested to hear your thoughts on this. Have you tried it? Did it work for you for any health problems that you may have been facing, or just like generally, did it make you feel good about yourself, create like a general sense of well-being? Or have you tried it and thought it was a complete waste of time? You do get through a lot of celery. Like I literally used half a bunch of celery this morning for one, well, like not even 1 glass of celery juice. So is it a waste of time, waste of money, waste of kitchen equipment? I'm genuinely like interested to hear your thoughts, whether you're completely anti it or completely for it, or couldn't care less. I have only been doing this for like a month, inconsistently as well, because I went back to Sussex for Christmas, so I can't even tell you if I'm feeling the benefits right now. I'm purely just quite enjoying the routine of making it and the taste of it, so I can't say whether I've felt health benefits. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think I have, other than it just kickstarting your digestion and metabolism in the morning. But lemon water does that anyway, so yeah, I don't know. And for my actual breakfast, I am having this raw pressed beauty granola with rose, raspberry and goji. Got my oat milk, and then I'm also going to top it with some raspberries. There we go. Very simple, quick, easy breakfast. I've come out for a walk and the sun has gone. It's just grey and cloudy and cold. Typical, but it's still nice to get out and have some fresh air at least. Okay, just to prove that it is cold and it's not just me hating the cold as I always do, the whole pond here in Clapham Common has frozen over, and those birds over there are literally just like walking along it. And at first I didn't realise it was frozen. I was like, what is going on? Why are the birds walking on water? But look, that's mad. Should I try and touch it? There we go, whole thing's frozen. Mad, so cold. The temperature's literally just dropped in the past couple of days. It was quite warm before, it was like sunny and warm. And being so typically British here, only talking about the weather, it's our favourite thing to do. Had a nice walk despite the freezing cold, and it was just so typical that the sun went in. I'm doing it again, talking about the weather. Seriously, this is like such a stereotypical thing for a British person to just start a conversation by talking about the weather. If it was sunny, I'd be like, it's really sunny today. Like, oh, it's just, yeah, need to stop. But it is really important to get out and go for these walks. And sometimes when I really don't feel like it, and the last thing I want to do is go for a walk because I feel busy, I feel overwhelmed, I feel stressed, I feel anxious, that's when I know I really need to go for a walk, even though it's like literally the last thing I want to do. And I honestly think even a 10-minute walk works absolute wonders for your mental well-being. And I posted this on my stories today, just like a little clip of my walk, and I said, you know, it's freezing cold, but it's so important to get out. And I received so many messages from people agreeing, but then also actually, one in particular stood out to me, this really lovely follower who said that she's feeling really down and she wants to go for a walk but can't force herself out, and she's, you know, just feeling really stressed. And that is such a true feeling that I think so many of us resonate with, because it is like this vicious cycle, because the lower you're feeling, the less likely you are to want to get out and do something, but then that actually contributes to you feeling down. So you keep going around in circles. So I said to her, if you can, like, don't push yourself, obviously. If you need a day at home, that's absolutely fine, and that's totally valid to feel that way. But if you can, go out for a 5 or 10-minute walk and see how you feel. Because whenever I do that, you have to really force yourself to get out. Like, put your coat on, I can't be bothered, put your boots on, for God's sake, I just want to stay at home. As soon as you're out in the fresh air, take a few deep breaths, maybe put some calming music on. Within 5 or 10 minutes, I honestly feel so much better, and I end up wanting to walk longer anyway. It very rarely ends up just being a 5-minute walk. So I said that to her, and I think a lot of us do feel that way this time of year, especially. In the summer, we're normally out and about anyway. Thank you, roadworks again. My podcast recording is meant to be at 5 p.m, and I'm really hoping that they're done by then. But yeah, I think so many of us do resonate with that this time of year, because it's darker, the days are shorter, it's cold, and it's this time for self-reflection anyway. So a lot of us can be feeling quite down, and that's totally okay. You are not alone if you're feeling that way. So many of us are feeling the same, and just know that your feelings are valid. Doesn't mean you're weird or strange or, you know, any of those things. It's totally okay. Anyway, the reason I have sat down to talk to you right now is because I want to show you some clothing. Whenever I go shopping, I look for the Tencel tag on various brands, because Tencel is one of the softest materials. I absolutely love it, but also it is made from sustainably sourced wood pulp. So I personally never thought that you could have clothing made from wood pulp, but they have been incredibly innovative with this creation. So Tencel is the wood pulp material that is owned by Lenzing. Lenzing is the company that own Tencel, if that makes sense. And Lenzing's whole approach to fashion is to make it more sustainable and to make fashion as an industry go down a more sustainable route. We all as consumers need to work together to actually shop more sustainably. And I'm going to show you a few of the pieces, because you might be thinking, okay, sounds great on paper, wood, unexpected, unintentional pun there, but you might also be thinking it's not going to actually be fashionable, it's going to be like brands that you've never heard of, but you are going to be so surprised by some of the brands that already use Tencel. So, Levi's, let's start off with these jeans. These are the 724 high-rise straight jeans made from the Tencel wood pulp fibre, and these are gorgeous. I am going to try these on as well and see how they fit. I can already feel that this is made from Tencel because of how soft it is. It honestly is like silk. I don't know how to describe it. It's so, so lovely. And for a pair of jeans, like that's saying something. Really, really lovely material, made sustainably. The production process as well, Lensing actively work towards more sustainable practices, and that includes production as well as obviously the materials that they use. And I find Levi's jeans so flattering. If you find the right pair for you, you can just end up getting like literally every single colour. But I do feel like there's a pair of Levi's for everyone out there. I've never actually had these ones, the 724 high-rise straights, but yeah, I'm really excited to try these on and see how they feel. You're probably seeing clips right now of me trying them on, so you'll be able to see what they look like on. And then also from Levi's, I got this little set of underwear. Again, so soft. It's got the Levi's little band around there and then the little bra. I have found myself more and more wearing underwear like this. I just find it so, so comfortable. If I'm just having like a lazy Sunday afternoon at home watching films, I just love wearing really soft, comfortable underwear like this. Just throw a jumper over and some leggings and you're sorted. And it feels so soft, oh my gosh. And then the next item of clothing that I have that has used the Tencel fibres is this t-shirt. It's quite oversized, nice and slouchy, and this is by the brand Esprit. And you can see on the tags, and this is what I tend to look for when I do go shopping, you can find the little tags that says, I am sustainable, and then on the back, you'll see the Tencel branding. There we go. Can you see that? So, I am sustainable. This especially, like the t-shirts, I find is when you can really acknowledge how soft the materials are. And it's also worth noting, this blew my mind when I found this out. The Tencel materials are completely compostable and biodegradable. So it is like this circular system of using sustainably cropped wood pulp, making it into a garment, and then that biodegrades and is compostable and goes round. So it is this circular fashion system, which I think is so, so important now more than ever. And last but not least, one of my all-time favourite brands. This is a jumpsuit by Mara Hoffman. I discovered Mara Hoffman a few years ago and I fell in love with her dresses. They're like really fitted, almost like a corset up here and then mid-length. And for the summer, they are absolutely beautiful. I've actually never had one. I've been tempted many times to get one. But this time around, I actually went for the jumpsuit because it's winter, it's cold obviously. I was tempted by the dress again, but I thought, you know what, it's just silly buying a dress right now that I'm not going to be able to wear for a few months. So I got this instead, and I'm actually really pleased that I did because I have got a lot of wear out of this. I'm going to try and hold it up, but I don't want the belt to fall. So it's got this little belt that goes around the waist, and then it's a shirt, and let me stand up quickly, wide leg trousers, and proof that I've been wearing this a lot. I've got mud somewhere all over the trousers and I know exactly where I did it. Where is it? I saw it just now. There we go. Oh my gosh. All around the trousers. Can you see? Oh dear. I wore these in the countryside in the Cotswolds and I got on a bike and the pedals were covered in mud and I literally, as I put my foot on, I could just see the mud like scrape down my leg and I was like, no, this is the first time I've worn this jumpsuit and I haven't even cleaned them. Oh God, okay, yeah. I actually posted this on my Instagram about a month ago, maybe not even a month ago. Yeah, God, it would have been, it was like beginning of December, that's mad. This month, the past month has just flown by. But yeah, you would have seen it on there, and I just absolutely love it. It's so cozy, comfortable. I mean, there's a theme, isn't there? Like all of this, I'm like, it's so comfortable, and I think that is down to the Tencel materials. So it's obviously no easy thing changing the fashion industry as it is and going down that more sustainable route, but it's all down to us, essentially, as a consumer, a customer of these brands. If we're actively purchasing items that are made from more sustainable materials like Tencel, change needs to happen. So always look for the Tencel logo. I'm going to show you because they always look slightly different depending on the brand. But on the Levi's one, for example, can you see there it says the Tencel? So it will always tell you, and that's what I'm looking out for. And it's so lovely to see that more and more now. At the beginning, it was quite hard, like hunting for it everywhere, but now it's like a pleasant surprise. I'll see the tag and I'm like, oh, I love the item, and it happens to be made from Tencel. So it's really, really great. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. Now that I've mentioned it, I feel like you'll start seeing it more and more. And together we can make change. This is seriously the best and easiest snack to have when you're on the go or at home, like I am right now. I just realised as I said that I'm definitely not on the go. These are crispy roasted chickpeas, and I've added some spice to them. So I just roast them in the oven for 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, added some spices, and that's it. They're so simple and quick and easy and delicious. As I did that, I have a chickpea in my water. Nice spiced water, chickpea flavour. I just finished the podcast recording. It's with my dear friend Laura Jenkinson, and she has this wonderful podcast. I'll link, oh no, it's not coming out until Tuesday next week. I'll link her podcast down below, but mine isn't coming out until I think the following week. But we basically speak all about love. And I met Laura a couple of months ago and we just completely hit it off. We are very like-minded, and particularly in that we like to talk about heartbreak and healing and the journeys that we've gone through, and we've both gone through very, very similar things in our lives. And it's always just an absolute pleasure to talk to her. And yeah, I was really honoured that she asked me to speak on her podcast all about all things love. And I think it's a really lovely conversation. And I know when I spoke about this topic very openly on my friend Kagi's podcast, the Saturn Returns podcast, a lot of you really resonated with what I had to say. And unfortunately, I still think it's quite a tough topic for people to talk about. But I actually really enjoy talking about it. I like sharing my experiences because I think it connects a lot of us to each other, and we realise that we all go through tough times in our lives, and we all have very different journeys with how we overcome them. But I think sharing that can really help each other. So I think if you liked my podcast with Kagi, you will like this podcast recording with Laura. So yeah, I really enjoyed this conversation tonight. And it is pouring with rain outside right now. Is this the 5th time I've mentioned the weather in this video? I don't know, but it's pouring with rain and I need to walk to meet a couple of friends for drinks. I'm actually not drinking though. I'm doing dry Jan, I know. I feel like it's such, like, I don't know if, I feel like it should be everything in moderation, like rather than cutting everything out and being 100% healthy for a month and then like going crazy and fair, but it doesn't really work for me. But I drank too much alcohol in December and I was longing for January to not drink. So I'm, without really doing it on purpose as such, I'm doing dry Jan because my body needs a break. So yeah, I say I'm going to meet a couple of friends for drinks. I will be drinking probably a non-alcoholic mocktail. So yeah, I need to get out there in this rain and get going and see them. I am totally exhausted. I'm so tired. Had a really nice evening. Had a couple of non-alcoholic drinks and dinner actually, and yeah, it was nice. I am just feeling so tired now. I feel like socialising now really takes it out of me more than it probably used to. I think like after these couple of years of yeah, life just not being what it was, when you do end up like socializing with people, it takes a lot of your energy now. I'm noticing it now more than I ever have. So yeah, I am so ready for bed. I've been home a while. I've just been sorting out a lot of stuff. I had to pack a bag. I'm going to Soho Farmhouse tomorrow for like a work day. But you know, when you just need to like plan ahead, like all the stuff that you need, like pack everything up so that in the morning I'm actually going for a long run in the morning, but I want to get back, get ready and just go. Packing always takes me so long. Like I'm too much of an organised person that works to my detriment sometimes. I spend just too long like sorting stuff out, but yeah, very, very, very ready for bed. Haven't been sleeping well. Again, as always, has there ever been a time in the past 2 years where I have slept well, but like the past couple of nights have been bad. So yeah, it's taken its toll now. I need a good night's sleep. So that's exactly what I'm about to go and do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you're having the best start to this year. Take it easy, listen to your mind and your body. I know this time of the year we feel a lot of external pressures, particularly from other people, because there is this like expectation to just hit the ground running with a new year, with work, with everything, fitness, food, and I think that might not be serving you right now. So just listen to yourself, listen to your body, and take it easy. If you need to take it easy, just go at your own pace, because you are on your own journey and no one else is going to be affected by whether you're going at 100 miles an hour or not. So it's completely down to you, and only you can listen to you. So yeah, just do what you've got to do. All right? You're on your own path. You're on your own journey. Sending so much love and positive energy your way, and I'll see you very soon.